This donor conference brings together crucial partners in disaster management, risk reduction, and mitigation partners. It focuses on the national means of scaling challenges and strengthening capacities. The interface supports the development of standard operating procedures for disaster risk management, including its prevention. Sana Dahaba, Executive Director of the National Disaster Management Agency, said the government places a great premium on building resilience as well as reducing risk vulnerability.
The Gambia's National Development Plan put so much importance and emphasis on resilient building. This is why Pillar 1 of our National Development Plan is resilience. That shows the level of commitment of the Gambia government in terms of disaster governance and management in this country.
Partners at the donor conference, such as Maudo Diallo, coordinator of the Africa Disaster Risk Financing Project, and Sehu Jao from the World Food Programme, highlighted the challenges involved in disaster management as well as the inroads in mitigating the impacts of disasters within the country.
One of the reasons was to also to be able to use the government system put in place, which is the IFMIS system. It is the Integrated Financial Management System. This is a government portal which generates automatic financial reports, and provides summaries of all expenditures. So that is why that has to be used to managing the funds. The operational modalities of the payout. The first thing what we did was to have a technical working group.
57% of these households were male-headed households, and then 43% were female-headed households, because part of the criteria also that we consider among these farmers was the female-headed households, giving them the opportunity, noting their level of vulnerability at the end of the day. So the modality, like Maudo talked about, it was cash transfer, and this was informed by a market assessment that WFP conducted to see the functionality of the market and the availability of commodities in those markets.
Donald Singh from the African Development Bank said that engagement with relevant partners plays a key role in negotiations with donors.
Arrangement where 50% was paid by Adrifius, 50% from the government. Is this an arrangement that we could sort of put in front of the donors and negotiate to get? Would you, for instance, make the commitment of saying, at least for this year, we have the 50% that we need the support of the 50%? Are you planning maybe to increase also the coverage, which I think is something that would also be more appealing to donors here, so that we maximize the chance of having also a good payout?
The engagement will also allow the National Disaster Management Agency to raise concerns about the budget supporting the country's risk management. Oumie Njie, GRTS.